get you some. Oh, yeah. Mate, it's lucky she can cook. Wow! G'day, lovelies. Well, I'm back. I want to thank you guys so much for being so patient. Alright, there's a couple of things I want to say. First of all, for all you guys out there who don't like sweet things and are hanging in there, thank you so much. The truth is, the freezer's empty. I got no meat, but I'm very grateful that I have lots of baking ingredients, so I'm just going to keep baking until my situation changes. The second thing is, I'm going through so much crap at the moment, but it's alright, I'm built for it. So all I want to say about that, if there's something that you really love doing and you really want to do, fight for it. Just fight for it and fight for it. We all deserve to be happy doing what we love. Alright, that's enough dribble for today. Okay, pecan slice or pecan. First thing we want to do is preheat our ovens to 180 degrees Celsius. We want to get a roughly 18 by 28 centimetre rectangle lamington tin. A little bit of butter to hold it in and some baking paper. Make sure you do it nice and high on the sides so we can pull our slice out after. I'll write the recipe below as always. Alright, grab a small saucepan, 150 grams of butter, lowest possible heat, and we want to melt that down. Oh yeah, I forgot to say too, I found this recipe in a magazine years ago. I made it once, it was friggin' awesome, and then I put the recipe away and I've just found it. While that's melting down, we're going to grab out a medium bowl. We're going to put 1.5 cups of plain flour in there. Now we want to add half a cup of icing sugar. And we want 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. Now I love using this black and gold brand. I think it's the best cocoa powder I've ever come across. IGA and Foodland are the only two places I know that sell it. But any cocoa powder will do. Alright, now we just want to mix that through and wait for our melted butter. Okay, now our butter's melted, we add that and mix it through. Alrighty, once all our dry ingredients are wet, I love saying that, I don't know why, and it looks like this. Alright, we want to put it into our tin. Alright, just sort of spread it out. And then with the back of the spoon, start patting it all down. Alright, once we've smoothed it all around, you can just push it around with the back of the spoon and try and even it out as much as possible. I'm hopeless with it, I never get them even. Alright, and then with your spoon, and you just glide along the sides and it makes them all perfect. Alright, as soon as our oven is up to temperature, we bang her in there. Alrighty, 15 minutes later in my electric oven. It smells awesome already. Now we want to leave our ovens on. Oh yeah, baby. Alright, while it's still hot, we want to get 1 cup of white chocolate melts. Now, if you can't get the melts and you've only got block chocolate, just chop it really small. Alright, and we want to put them all over the top. Once we've done that, we want to set that aside for a minute so we can get onto the top. Alright, grab our little saucepan again. This time we want to put 80 grams of butter in there. Now we want to put that back on a low heat to melt down. While that's melting down, we want to get a small bowl. We want to crack 2 eggs in there and whisk them up with a fork. Alright, now we want to get 1/3 cup of brown sugar ready. We want to get our 2 cups of pecans ready. We want to get our golden syrup and a tablespoon measurement ready. Now for this recipe we're supposed to use 2 tablespoons of cream, but I don't have any cream, so I'm just going to try and use milk. Alrighty, once our butter is melted, we want to add our brown sugar. We want to add our 2 tablespoons of cream, or in my case milk. Now we add 2 tablespoons of golden syrup. Alright, then we add our 2 whisked eggs, and we want to whisk it all up together. Take your time doing it and make sure you get that golden syrup through everything. Alright, once we've done that, we now want to get our slice, and we want to pour our mix all over the top. As you can see, my bench is completely uneven. Alright, now we want to get our 2 cups of pecans and we want to scatter them all over the top. Once we've done that, we now want to bang it in the oven till it's set. Alrighty, 27 minutes later in my electric oven. And it smells frigging amazing in here. Alright, I've just got it up close so hopefully you can see better. Now, see when I shake it, it's all firm. it's ready. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to leave it sit there until it's completely cold. And I remember from the last time, it takes forever. 4 hours later, and it is finally cooled down completely. Now, optional, you can grab some extra white chocolate, put it into a heat-proof bowl, put a little bit of boiling water from the kettle in, and melt that down. And we can drizzle that over the top, but you don't have to do it, but it is yummy. And then we want to cut it into squares, just to let you see how that looks. Once we've cut them into squares, I'll just move them all out a little bit so I can drizzle the chocky over the top. And once our chocolate is melted, we just drizzle it over. So I would store them in a tin or an airtight container in the fridge, and then when you want to go to serve them, I'll just leave it out for 5 minutes to soften up to room temperature. Oh, mate, give them a crack. You are gonna absolutely love them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves a great weekend, and with a little bit of help from the universe, I'll see you all on Monday. Toodles!